the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Southern California. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Point after try forthcoming. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Tua to throw right away. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the first carry here for the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he completes it to Berrios. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios, 69 yards. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Returnable here for Davis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn the status of one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Now Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
The ball didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 21 yards away. And the Chargers have moved out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Herbert on first down now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive of 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And the defense closes quickly there and will get maybe a yard to the 33. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Again, Herbert. Caught by Allen. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's actually a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. An extra point attempt here still to come. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A good drive that time as they go was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he finds Tyler Kroft. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 48 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats for that first half for Miami. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Draw play. It's Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Eckler. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on 1st down. Now they take a sack on 2nd down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he completes it to Berrios. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tua going to throw. Sideline throw, It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
To throw again on second down. Tua throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Allen has it, left side. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the option, here's Eckler. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch?
Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.